In today's video, we're going to be taking this beautiful watermelon and turning it into a watermelon slushie, a drink that can be enjoyed all summer long. When you pick a watermelon, you want to make sure that it's heavy, and you also want to make sure that it's kind of flat on the bottom and is yellowed, showing that it's been on the vine. Here I'm just cutting each end of the watermelon off so I can have a flat surface to start cutting it in half. Then you want to make diagonal cuts. And now here I am just cutting the opposite direction. What this is going to do is pretty cool. You're going to be able to hold each watermelon piece that you want to eat with the rind and make it easier to eat. And then you're not going to get that watermelon smile that you get when you're eating it as a triangle, because the rest of the watermelon's not going to be hitting the sides of your mouth. So super cool. And here we go. Then you're going to dice those pieces up and put them in a bowl, because we want to go ahead and freeze these in individual pieces without the rind so that we can make our slushie. So I'm going to take some parchment paper or wax paper. Either one will work just fine. I have it on a cookie sheet here, but you could put it in anything you have. The most important thing is that the watermelon is not touching each other. You don't want to have them freeze together. It's going to make the job that we're going to do next a lot harder. So we're just going to go ahead and fill up a couple trays, however much we have. And now we're going to go and put them in the freezer. Here's a watermelon frozen. I actually left mine in there for several days before I got to do the rest of the video. But really a few hours will do just fine. Now leave them out for about 15 minutes so they get a little bit soft. Then we are going to go ahead and put them into a blender. I just have a regular blender here. If you have one of the high power blenders, you might not have to leave the pieces out for as long once you take them out of the freezer, because it will probably be able to chop those up. But I didn't want to add water to this. I didn't want to water down the flavor of the watermelon, because just the flavor on its own is fantastic. You don't want it watery. So we're going to go ahead and blend that all up until it's a nice smooth consistency, which only takes a few seconds because we did go ahead and thaw that out just a little bit. And now you're going to see the amazing result here. It's just the consistency that you want with a slushie. It's going to go through a straw very easily. And there we have it, a watermelon slushie, which is one ingredient.
Now it's time for the taste test. You guys, this watermelon slushie is the best slushie I've ever had in my entire life. And I am not kidding. It's sweet, it's cold, refreshing. It's the perfect consistency that you can make at home with that leftover watermelon. Thanks for joining me. Until the next fruit slushie.